to join the Army and the Navy and wherever you need to do. Now, I'm all for, America and the armed forces, but, forced patriotism is kind of Nazi-like.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so, and that's exactly what it is. It's forced patriotism.
Yeah.
You are forcing these players to do something that a few years ago players didn't even really give a crap about anyway. They all stayed in the locker room. They was back there juicing each other up.
And, they're not protesting America.
Yeah.
To begin with. So.
Oh, Jesus. And that's what pissed me off more than anything.
Yeah, it's not even
how the whole
about
freaking
message has got lost.
Everything.
I forgot about it a minute ago.
You're absolutely right. We're sitting up here talking about disrespect.
Yeah.
And that's not what the case was to begin with. Now, but the Dallas Cowboys, in Jesus' name, give me the strength, Lord. The Dallas Cowboys decided to take it to a whole nother level. Way further than the Miami Dolphins, way further than any other team in the NFL. First off, we all know about the Papa John situation.
How you gonna sue Papa John suing Papa John?
Yeah, that's another story for another day.
Yeah.
But Jerry was recently asked about the relationship with Papa John's and if he was going to relinquish our relationship.
No.
Nah. Jerry told the press, we own over 40 Papa John's in the state of Texas. We ain't letting go of nothing.
No.
Because it's our business. He looks at it as those are rights to the Dallas Cowboys and not Papa John's. They don't necessarily market us. That is our business. So as far as relinquishing relationships, there's no need for us to do that because it's not really Papa John's. It's the Dallas Cowboys. But I didn't know it was called Dallas Cowboys pizzas. Do you get a star on the box?
Nah, dog.
Or does it say Papa John's?
It says Papa John's. I'm pretty sure.
Do they use a different sauce? A Jerry sauce?
Same one that Papa uses, I believe.
Is it made with those date rape drugs he was giving them prostitutes?
I'm not for sure of that one, but
remember them little hoes he was taking pictures with? Jerry? How quickly we forget. But then he came out and they asked him about the policy, of course, and he said, quote unquote, our policy is our policy. Players would come out and put their toe on the line. Point blank, period. No and ifs or buts. Get your ass out the locker room. Put your toe on the line, boy. Put your hand over your heart. Put your helmet in your elbow. Look at this flag and love it.
Say the words, too.
Speak it.
Yeah.
Who cares our president don't know the words? You better know the words. Say it loud and say it. Now, his son
I didn't hear this.
took it to a whole nother level. And I couldn't find a sound bite nowhere for this dude. But he basically said, on Tuesdays, you can do whatever you want to. But the rest of the days, you work for the Dallas Cowboys. And there will be no protesting, period. No staying in the locker room. When you wear that uniform, you check the I and the me at the door. So basically, you protesting about social injustice is a you problem. You're selfish, according to Stephen A. Now, players seem shook and they're locked steady. You heard Dakota Prescott. I never call him Dak again, Dakota, at the beginning of the show. Being applauded by Fox News.
This is great.
Who's shocked by that?
Yeah, exactly.
Now, Zeke, I thought Zeke would be a little more open. But they asked Zeke about the situation, and this is what he had to say.
I think that's just the way you guys want to take it. Us as a team, we chose to stand together for the national anthem, and it was our decision. And I think it just shows our culture. It shows that that we have unity. We're gonna stand as one. that's not knocking anyone else who may choose to kneel during the national anthem, but we're the Dallas Football Cowboys, America's team. We stand for the national anthem.
Who wrote that? Papa John?
I think Jerry, that last part, Jerry definitely wrote that.
That don't sound like that
Nah.
really smoothly came out of Zeke mouth.
No, he remembered that last part though.
It's just, Jay, it's funny that everything is about the best of the team
Yeah.
until it actually comes down to these damn owners. Like, I mean, was it about the team when you let your best offensive weapon go twice because of what your tight end had to say? A la T.O. and Dez Bryant. Was it best for the team when you decided to let one of your winningest coaches go because he was making personnel decisions and you weren't getting credit for it, Jerry? What about when Wade Phillips had 2 back-to-back winning seasons, but because he had more influence on the defensive end and players was listening to him and you really didn't like it, Jerry, you decided to fire him and hire your little butt buddy, Jason Garrett? Was it in the best interest of the team when you got caught with them prostitutes, Jerry? Remember that, them 2 little hoes you had?
I don't.
You don't?
No.
You don't remember that at all,
I
Jerry?
checked that at the door. I got
Check
a
it at the door,
Cowboy
huh?
shirt on now. We just talking about Cowboys.
Oh, okay.
Man.
Well, let's talk about Cowboys, shall we? What about those times you let Dion and that little crackhead Michael Irvin just run amok around Dallas?
I don't remember those times.
You don't
That
remember?
was 20 years ago,
You don't
boy.
remember those times.
I
Okay.
mean, sir,
What?
whatever you want.
Oh.
Look, I gotta go.
One more. What about the time Charles Haley was running a whorehouse out the locker room? You remember that?
I don't remember a police report, so I
You don't
can't
remember
say.
a police report?
No.
Why did you fire Jimmy Johnson, Jerry?
He left.
He was terminated. He was terminated.
It was voluntary.
Why is he not in the Ring of Honor? The best thing that ever happened to the Dallas Cowboys.
I thought we put him in years ago. He's not in there?
No, it's not.
Are
At
you
all.
sure?
I'm
I got
100% positive.
Check on that. He went in the same time Michael.
Oh my God.
Dion went in. Right?
See, this is what I mean. I'm calling some bull on everything that comes out of Dallas. And I ain't talking about the beef that they killing down there. Dallas is full of crap because I guarantee if Zeke or Dak, which we getting, well, no, Dak ain't going to do it. But let's just say one of them 2 decided,
Yeah.
I'm going to take a knee today. Like, what if Zeke Cousin, and God forbid, let's say a family member was murdered by a police officer.
They're just blaming it on the family member.
And Zeke is
It's his
upset.
fault.
Zeke wants social injustice, so he sticks his fist up. Will he no longer be a
Check
Dallas
that at
Cowboy?
the door. Check your dead cousin at the door. Okay. It was his fault. He shouldn't have been running. I think he had a record, and that's just what it is. You check that at the door. You are eyes and me's are gone.
See, and I've been doing some research, man. Stephen A. ain't the only Negro with sources. I got a homeboy who worked for the Dallas Morning News.
Okay.
And I've been talking to him recently. And one thing I found out, and I completely forgot about, last year, Jay, 2 Dallas Cowboys protested. One of them was defensive tackle DeMontre Moore. One was David Irvin.
Released.
DeMontre Moore was released,
Okay.
but for unspecified reasons.
It just wasn't good enough.
David Irvin was not, because he was leading the team. He was second in sacks on the team.
Okay.
And he led the team in sacks from the previous year. So he stayed. Dallas is being long linked to Earl Thomas. We all heard about these rumors. Dallas is going to trade for Earl. Dallas is going to sign him next year. Why haven't they traded for him yet?
Have no interest in him.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, Earl Thomas was one of the leaders from the Legion of Boom. One of the organizations from the Seattle Seahawks that is dead fast on social injustice. He's one of the strongest voices in that locker room. That is why the Dallas Cowboys have not traded for him. What about Eric Reed, who's a free agent, who would fit the system of the Dallas Cowboys? Or Kenny Vaccaro, who played at the University of Texas. Why haven't the Dallas Cowboys looked at them? Because both of those players protested last year. Dallas has zero interest in anyone wanting to speak up about social injustice. They don't want them on the team. They made that perfectly clear inside of the locker room. That's why you're not hearing any players say absolutely nothing. The one that protested that they could cut, they cut. But I know good and well, just based off David Irvin is still a member of the Dallas Cowboys, if a star protested,
Yeah.
they won't do nothing. I guarantee it.
I believe it.
But listening to Zeke,
Yeah, they ain't got to worry about it and brainwash them.
it's over for
Yeah.
him, man.
I think everyone, the NFL is just scared because, I mean, if you look at it, it's the, how can I say this? It's the Trump people that they're worried about losing. Because a lot of people voted for Donald Trump and they don't like what they're seeing in football. And that's what, 200-something million viewers that you have to market to and cater to.
You hitting
And
all
that's
the
what
notes.
it's turned into. They're scared of losing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
base.
the Dallas Cowboys, in fact, are America's team.
Yeah.
They are today's America. Donald Trump's
Yeah.
America.
Texas.
That's why they are America's team. They are speaking what America is saying right now about us.
Yeah.
Two young black individual males. What they are saying about us, what they are saying in all these rallies. This is basically what Jerry, in a nutshell, is regurgitating. I get, and I'm never going to argue about someone's bottom line, and if it's about business. I'm never going to argue about that. If you run your business successfully, who am I to tell you how to run your business? Just don't BS me about it. Like that BS knee he took last year. Then he's coming out talking about Trump is problematic.
Yeah.
He's problematic, Jerry, because you keep feeding the shit. If you'll leave him alone, but you're the one regurgitating what he's saying at these rallies to your players, thus giving him more power.
And it's funny, just no other league has an issue with this but the NFL.
No other league.
No other league. Just you. The NBA ain't worried. NHL, MLB, they're not worried. But you guys are worried about losing this base.
And from the player standpoint, on the flip side, like a Zeke and that, what can you really say when you have a contract coming up?
Nothing.
Are they afraid to speak up because that could be their big payday and they're afraid of losing out? I think if they release Zeke, somebody will sign Zeke tomorrow.
The Eagles.
And he would get broken off. Same as Dakota. If he get released, somebody would sign Dakota Prescott. And you would get your payday. Just not in Dallas. Maybe Jerry promising them this astronomical amount of what he's going to pay them based on the cap space, and they're just afraid to lose out on that. What would you do if you was in one of their shoes?
That's a tough question, bro. Like you said, you know, I would just have to say next question, dog. Because it's not really much, to be honest, is there really much they can do?
Yeah, and then what about...
I wouldn't have said that. Neither one, I would have never said what Zeke or Dakota said, ever. I just would know. Next question. Next question. I don't know. I'm going to do what I can do. Yeah.
No answer for that.
Yeah,
sir.
no answer.
I don't have anything.
Yeah.
I plead the fifth.
And yeah,
but you saying that because I just have issues with BS, man. Either keep it real, or if you know keeping it real may get you in trouble, just don't say nothing at all.
Exactly.
Because you saying something makes the situation that much worse.
Yeah.
It makes it one-sided. And I know that's pretty much America today. What side of the line are you on?
Yep.